back, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series. Taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. Wide out trying to get it in.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies!
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. What will they die? On 2nd and 8, long way to go. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability. That and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Runs through a tackle. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
To the air on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Virginia Tech, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Overton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Running back searching for a hole. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Shaw. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force mold.
Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own one and hoping to avoid a disaster. Oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Music now! Music now! 22.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Found a seam on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Racing to the right. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Military stun! Military stun! 1-4 satellite! 1-4
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turning it on. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Seminoles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hokies want to move quickly.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The incomplete pass brings up third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's off. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick. First down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to... on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Shaw. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 5. Noles Win in the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
The Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Trying to set up the screen. Open space at the 25. And tackled there by the defense. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Get set, get set.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hard running there. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it.
And he strides his way into the end zone.
This guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Florida State, 56. Virginia Tech.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He'll pull it down and run. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now improvising. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pulls it in. It's Wiggins. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Searching forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. I think the defense was ready for that quarterback sneak attempt. They filled every gap and stood up the offensive line.
And you got to get such penetration really quickly. Get low, get below those offensive linemen, and just create a pile where he can't drive his feet going forward. Great job by the defense.
Jukes his way for more. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
That's a risky play call there. 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. Bust through behind his pad.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. And the Noles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Clark to fire. Does a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coates. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coates. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Blocked! The heat got to him. And after the huge special teams play, they'll take over just inside their 30-yard line. It is a field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball.
Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Clark wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hokies send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
The give on the inside. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.